Lastly, for today, I got something to share with you. If you're a qualified or experienced Mac user or a Mac enthusiast, a veteran, or some whatever the metaphor is, you can skip this video because I'm going to teach you how to put songs onto your iPod. Somebody might say things like, Mark, are you crazy? This is really third grade. We all knew how to put songs on the iPod. No, you don't. For some people throughout the world, they don't even know what exactly is the iPod. You know what? Let me give you some story. Back then, probably like 6 months ago, I was moved to another branch, and that Apple retail store, we have lots of clients from overseas, up to 90%. And then I've spoken to like probably 1,000 people every days, and then they got into the stores and then they asked me the same question every day. They said, Mark, I'm here to see the iPod. Somebody says MP3, MP3, MP4. And they said, well, Mark, I want to see the iPod. Well, then I've been through a number of some training sessions about sellings, and then I replied, hi, good morning, sir. How are you? Which model did you have in mind about the iPod? And they said, show me, show me. And at the time I thought, are you crazy or something? Why didn't you just do your homework before you just come to the store? Because there are a number of iPod available. At least just go to youtube.com/user/pubate1 to check. Okay, just kidding. So the thing is, people ask me about, and after they bought their iPods, and then they ask me, okay, how can I put songs with it? How can I work with the iPod? So let me clarify briefly, okay? If you already knew, you can just turn it off and just probably disconnect, whatever. But if you don't know, this might be useful for you. Um, you cannot just drag songs or movie directly into your iPod without iTunes application. That's the way it is. So after you bought your first iPod and then you got home, the first thing that you have to do is, apart from charging it for 8-10 hours on a single charge through calibrated batteries, you have to plug it into your computers and then hook up to the internet and go to apple.com and download iTunes application. iTunes, iTunes from Apple. And then you'll have 2 steps to go. You import CDs to iTunes or drag any songs to iTunes, and from iTunes to iPod. That's it. But it's not like the Sony or Creative one. You cannot just drag directly from the CDs to the MP3 player. No, you need iTunes. Why? Because Apple wanted you to get the most out of it. There are a number of movie and stuff available on the iTunes, but it might be a bit frustrating for someone. If some of the required service are not available in some country, like the thing that I hate the most about iTunes in some country in Asia Pacific is I can't rent movie as when I was in the States or something, which I've never gone to before. So that's the real deal. Back home, go to apple.com/downloads, download iTunes to your Mac, hook it up, the iPod's icon appears on the screens, import CD in, just drag the song directly to the iPod. That's it. That's how it works. Okay? So you want to go for that, or need something bigger, go for Apple TV. That's how it works. Thanks for watching.